We're going to be talking about shame. So if you need to, grab a seat, get comfortable. I was out for my run today, and this is what I was thinking about. I was thinking about shame. I was thinking about what's my shame story. And what came up for me was this. So when I was born, there's no shame. We're not born with shame. And then as days and weeks and months and years progressed, there were cultural, social, even inherited shame. Shame applications. Let's think of them in the form of clothing. So the first piece of shame, it's like, here, let's put on this dress because, you can't be a tomboy. You're a girl. You have to wear a dress, not t-shirts and pants and running around like this. Here, put on this dress. People will like you more, and it's better if this is what you're like. So put on the dress. And I put on the dress. And then another person would come along and say, your hair isn't quite blonde enough, so let's get it dyed. Let's put some ringlets in it. Let's put some lipstick on because you'll be prettier if you're wearing lipstick. And so, the ringlets were put in the hair, dyed a bit blonder, put the lipstick on. And person over person offered articles of shame. And in many moments, I put the tank top, the t-shirt, the sweater, the jeans, the dress, the lipstick, the hair, whatever it was, I put it on. Even though it was itchy and I could feel the hives. And in moments of one-on-one time in silence, I would cry over the weight of what I was wearing. There were even moments when someone offered me a piece of shame in which, when I was young, I even said, no, I don't like that one. There's a line, don't cross that. As a young kid, I learned that wearing the clothing, wearing the shame, integrating it was sometimes easier because when I did, what came behind it was love, acceptance, or at least what felt like love and acceptance. Sometimes when someone tried to offer a piece of shame, I was like, I don't think so. And yet, my ability to articulate that well was not very good. It was, filled with disdain and sass and poor language. Sometimes I'd be like, fuck you. And sometimes it would be really toxic, aggressive. No. But here's the beautiful thing about personal evolution, growth, development, self-awareness, wisdom, quiet, silence, learning about ourselves is I don't have to wear the shame. I could choose if I want to put this t-shirt on, this dress on. I could take this off. I don't have to wear this. I could take this off. Let's see what it's like if I take this off. So you take it off. I cut the hair. And then here come the people that are like, why are you wearing your hair short? Like, you look like a boy and that doesn't look good. And, girls should have their hair long and no one's going to love you if your hair is short. And you're like, that's just a whole bunch of BS. Because that's not about me. That's about them. That's about their fear. That's about their shame. And in my ability to start to understand who I am first and then say no to those, here, wear this piece of shame. That was the beginning of learning how to articulate boundaries, but it was twofold. One was knowing me and having the self-love, self-respect, confident self-esteem that, yep, I'm enough. And this is who I am. And loving all of that. And the second part was realizing that when other people, when culture, social, inherited, wanted to dress me in shame, that I could set that boundary and say no. I could choose people that get to enter into my life and what they say and how they treat me. I get to choose that. And when I choose to let the shame in and wear it, that's also my choice. I don't get to blame them for doing that. At one point I certainly did. How dare you do that to me? And then of course I learned that's because they're in their own shame storm. It's a daily practice. That's what I want to share with you. That through all of that self-development and personal development, it is a daily practice because culturally, socially, these things come at us on a regular basis. And our development of our self-awareness, our emotional self-awareness, our development of skills like empathy, compassion for self, empathy, compassion for others, learning to assert ourselves. These are skills we get to use every single day as daily practices to be calm and grounded in the shame storm that generally circles us all the time. So the beautiful part, the hopeful part, the optimistic part, the inspiring part is all of it is in your control, your choice.